everyone, I'm Steffi D.
And I'm Lisa H.
And welcome to Check-In from Away. Today, we're checking in with
members of the Toronto company of Dear Evan Hansen.
And today's theme is Isolation Eats,
where they will be taking us through a recipe show and tell that you can follow along at home.
For joining us on today's episode of Check-In from Away. Are you ready for your first recipe of the day?
Yes, I can't wait. What are we making, Steffi?
Okay, Lisa. Well, I thought that we should make something really delicious. This is a recipe that I got from Dana T. Catch, our resident director at Come From Away, Toronto.
I'm baking a lot of bread, and that's becoming one of my favorite, the smell of bread baking in my house, and just not something I've ever had time for before.
The magical thing about this recipe is that you don't need yeast. This is a no yeast bread, everybody. Super easy to make. All right, we're gonna set our oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So first, we have 4 cups of all-purpose flour. Okay, great. Then we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of sugar, or you can do 2 if you want. The recipe kind of said you can add more. I added more because I like sweet things.
Great.
Then we're gonna do 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder and 1.5 teaspoon of baking soda. So for those of you at home, baking soda, baking powder, they're not the same thing. So we're gonna put those in. Of course, with baking, you always have to put your dry ingredients together first. And then we're gonna add 1.5 cups of room temperature water. And you're gonna have put also 2 teaspoons of vinegar in here as well. So here we go, the science experiment begins. We're gonna start putting in just a little bit and mix it at the same time a little bit as well. So as you can see, I'm currently punching this bread. I just like to imagine an ex-boyfriend or someone who's betrayed me, and we're gonna now sprinkle a little bit of flour on your countertop. We do this so that it doesn't stick. We're gonna knead this bread for about 2 to 3 minutes, or until it's like really, really well incorporated. Next thing here we're gonna do is that I'm gonna flatten it a little bit. What we're gonna try to do is have like a flat, round bread that's about 1.5 inches in height. So I'm gonna cut out a little E.
This is so the steam can get out from your mixture of vinegar and baking soda, right?
Is it? I have no clue. I have this cookie sheet here. Thanks, winners. We're gonna put it on here. And then we're gonna go put it in the oven. Put it in the oven. For about 30 minutes, or until it's kind of golden brown and delicious. All right, everybody, my bread smells really, really good in the oven right now. The last step before we take it out is going to be to melt 1 tablespoon of butter in the microwave, naturally. I mean, I'm gonna give this, what, 20 seconds? I guess we'll find out. So what you're gonna do with the melted butter, as soon as you take it out of the oven, you're gonna pour this melted butter on top because it softens the crust and it gives it a little flava. Yes, I did say flava. And here we are, my Dear Evan Hansen bread with an E inside for Evan Hansen.
It looks like you bought that at the store.
I know. Isn't it amazing?
I'm so stoked.
I love that it's super dense. It almost tastes like Irish soda bread. It's so good.
It's perfect. All right, Alessandro Costantini, welcome to Check-In from Away. We are so happy to have you here. Alessandro, you were in the Toronto company of Dear Evan Hansen, where you played Jared Kleinman. And you were most recently on the North American tour, right? Where you played Jared Kleinman.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm hand to Evan Buliung, who played Larry Murphy in Dear Evan Hansen, the Toronto company. Evan Buliung, welcome to Check-In from Away. Ladies and gentlemen, we have here Jessica Sherman, who played Heidi Hansen in the Toronto company of Dear Evan Hansen, as well as on tour. Jessica, how are you?
I am very well. Thank you, Steffi T. How are you?
The first thing that I made by myself was bruschetta. Every time I'd be home alone, I wouldn't be able to use the stove. I would just like go into our garden, grab tomatoes and make bruschetta because it was super, super, super easy. So what we need is we have some bread. I have some nice ciabatta buns here. Some oregano. This is beautiful dried oregano from my nonna's garden. And then I, of course, have tomatoes. We have some garlic, olive oil, salt, and pepper. And that's pretty much all we need. I like to cut the tomatoes pretty fine, really small.
Now, Alessandro, because we're in isolation, I didn't have any bread, but I have some crackers that I thought the bruschetta might go really well with. Is that like going to be a tragic thing not to have it with bread? Or is that okay?
You know what? Italian cooking is all about improvising, right? Like if you don't have something, use something else. You can find ways to make it. I think that's one of the most exciting things about the kitchen is that you really just find ways to make it work. You know what I mean? With whatever you have. Okay, friends, we're gonna put the bread in the toaster here.
Okay.
Okay. And then when it comes out, we're gonna do a thing that my nonna loves doing. We're gonna rub the garlic on the bread as well with a little bit of olive oil. Okay.
Okay, so we're not putting the garlic with the tomatoes. We're just rubbing it on the bread?
Put a little bit of the garlic in with the tomatoes, and you can keep it pretty big. People think that they need to really dice garlic.
Yeah.
You can keep it large, because then you can take it out if you don't want to eat it fully. You know, because
Okay,
garlic,
yeah.
a little bit of garlic goes a very long way. Some salt and pepper. And then I'm going to take some of these dried oregano flakes, and I'm just going to crush them up really finely.
So who would say no to oregano?
Nobody. They're a fool.
That's looking pretty good. What do you think, Steffi?
That looks really tasty.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we're just gonna like give it a sensible mix, you know. And again, it's simple, and you could do whatever you want to this. If you want to add goat cheese after, or prosciutto, or anything, you know, just do whatever you want. Bruschetta is truly the simplest little snack. So now we're gonna take a little bit of the olive oil.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put a little bit of it on the bread.
I see you put your thumb on the opening
just
mat.
so that it doesn't all come out like, you know, super quickly. So we're gonna take this and we're just gonna, you know, you just wanna like do this. And you might think like, oh, what is that really doing? Is it doing anything? Yes, it is. You're getting the nice garlic flavor on the bread. I'm gonna put my on the bread.
Oh.
Okay, so then here we are.
Oh my gosh, this is so good.
Oh, I'm jealous that I don't have any.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Breakfast or dinner?
Dinner.
Apples or pears?
Pears.
Carrots or tomatoes?
Tomatoes.
Burgers or sushi?
Sushi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stepping out of the sun or keep getting burned?
Keep getting burned. I love getting a tan.
This one is brought to you by How to Break in a Glove, the song from Dear Evan Hansen.
Okay.
I'm sure that the fans of the show will know what I'm talking about.
They will.
The hard way and the right way, or the easy way but the wrong way.
The hard way and the right way.
Okay, that's good.
Breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast.
Carrots or tomatoes?
Tomatoes.
Thai food or Indian food?
Indian food.
Butter or margarine?
Butter.
Watching people pass or waving through a window?
Waving through a window.
The hard way and the right way, or the easy way and the wrong way?
It's gotta be the right way and the hard way.
Okay. Breakfast or dinner?
Dinner.
Thai food or Indian food?
Tie.
Burgers or sushi?
Sushi.
Coronavirus or Corona beer?
Beer.
Watching people pass or waving through a window?
Oh, I'm a waver. Look at how dorky my wave is.
Evan, did you know you have bok choy in your recipe, right?
Yes.
So I'm obsessed with kitchen scrap gardens. I am growing my own bok choy right now at home.
Good.
Cool, right? Like you just cut off the bottom.
That's amazing. I'm growing my own scrap tomatoes. I've got like tons of them out on my balcony.
Awesome.
Yeah. First of all, you would have made your base, your rice, or what have you. I did that earlier because it's a bit of a thing. So I put some coconut oil in a pot and then threw some garlic and some ginger in there, and then I threw my rice in and my water, boiled it, put the lid on, and cooked the rice. And then once the rice is done cooking, I transferred it to the pan that was cooking the chicken, and you flatten it down really hard so that the rice gets crispy underneath. It just gives a nice texture to the rice, so it's not just kind of. And you don't throw all of the rice from the pot into the pan. You throw like half of it.
Okay.
First of all, coconut milk.
Okay.
What's next?
Is it going in there? I heard it.
Yeah, it sizzled. That was hot.
Sizzled.
Literally.
I love that so
A couple
much.
teaspoons of turmeric.
Okay.
Nice flavor. Nice workout for your joints. Good for your joints.
Oh, turmeric, you mean? Also, is it turmeric or turmeric?
Turmeric? What the heck is that, Steffi?
That's how it's spelled. Hey Siri, spell turmeric.
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 Is it?
T-R-M-E-R-I-C.
Okay.
Say turmeric.
You win this round. Okay. Got to put a healthy dose of salt in here as well.
Okay.
Make sure it's all stirred up, all the turmeric. Turmeric.
See?
So I cut up 2 stalks of bok choy.
Okay, great.
Throw that in, just let all of that boil for a couple of secs. Stir it up. And
I love bok choy.
we've got the shallots in there as well. I've reduced the heat down to the bare minimum.
Okay.
And letting it simmer with a lid on so you don't lose any of the liquid. And now I'm going to cook the chicken. So again, with chicken, healthy dose of salt and pepper to season.
Okay.
And I threw a dollop of coconut oil in the pan. I'm using chicken breast fillets. They're very thin, and because you're going to cut them up anyway in smaller pieces for the eventual meal. And then you just kind of let it sit there and soak up the coconut and turmeric juice, and then throw some rice on a plate. I also put red pepper flakes in it and dried basil leaves. It calls for fresh basil, and I forgot to get some, so I used.
Sorry, did you just say basil?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this is what it comes out like.
Oh my gosh, that looks delicious.
So Evan, I'm gonna come by on my bike, leave it outside of your door, and I will come pick it up.
Absolutely, anytime.
Okay, are you ready for the Dear Evan Hansen edition of Would You Rather?
Yes.
Okay, so here we go. Would you rather, start with an easy one, walk the Appalachian Trail or learn to sail?
Oh, walk the Appalachian Trail.
Right, okay, fun fact, teaser, what song is that from? Do you know?
For Forever.
Okay. Would you rather play Heidi Hansen in Dear Evan Hansen or Janice Mosier in Come From Away?
Oh. Oh my! I do think I would make a pretty lovely Janice. So I gotta say Janice.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather have to lie to all of your friends all of the time, or go back to high school for 4 years?
Dear God, that's really hard.
Well, it's like it's a Dear Evan Hansen version of Would You Rather.
Oh. Well, I guess go back to high school for 4 years. Can I like spitting up rice? Can I like go forward in time after those 4 years? And do I have what I know right now?
Yeah, you're going as Evan now.
Oh, yeah, totally. I'd go back to high school for 4 years.
Really?
Yeah, why not? That'd be hilarious.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be okay, I guess. I don't know.
Walk in and be like, I have no insecurities.
Would you rather break in 5 baseball gloves for the rest of isolation every day, or play baseball for 5 hours a day for the rest of isolation?
Oh, play baseball 5 hours a day for the rest of isolation.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You're playing baseball alone. It's not like with other people, though.
I mean,
would you rather lie to all of your friends for the rest of time, or go back to high school?
Oh. Can I go back to high school with the knowledge that I have now?
Yes, it's funny. Evan asked the same thing. You're going as Jessica now.
Oh, then 100%. I want to do over on high school for sure.
Would you rather own an apple orchard but never be able to eat an apple ever again, or fall out of a tree and break your arm once a year for the rest of your life?
Oh, own the orchard.
Yeah, okay.
You don't like pain.
Would you rather see sky for forever or eat pie for forever?
That is a genuinely hard decision. Those are both quite nice things.
Yeah.
Oof. The question is, which would I less rather do? Like, which would I be okay not doing? I think I would choose the sky. I love a sky. We are not measurers in my house. We are pourers and guessers. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it works. Sometimes not so much. Okay, first I'm gonna preset the oven.
Okay.
To 300.
300, okay.
I'm gonna do like this much, like another that much, little much of the oats. Also some almonds we're gonna use, but again, a pecan would be lovely, a walnut piece. Okay, I'm gonna do another little, I don't know, scoop of sunflower seeds.
Okay.
Because I'm not a good waster of things. I'm not a good thrower-outer. You could say a hoarder, but I've been planting things that I don't want to shop for. So there's my little, you can see my little celery is starting to grow here. Can I bring it up closer? That's from the bottom of the celery.
Are you guys twins? Lisa has been doing the same thing.
My name is Lisa.
Oh my gosh, so look at this. Because Evan Buliung has bok choy in his recipe, I've been growing bok choy. And
some pumpkin seeds going in. Sugar, again, should measure it. I mean, I don't even know what it says. Some sugar. I'm just going to do a scoop of sugar, brown sugar. You don't like it too sweet.
I love it sweet.
Okay, an extra one just for you.
Sure.
Again, old family spoons. Don't you love old family things? I just love it. I'm gonna do like 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Cinnamon's yummy. Can't have too much cinnamon, I think.
Oh, my oven's ready for your granola.
Your oven is much bigger than my oven. I'm gonna do a full teaspoon of ginger, maybe just a bit more, because ginger's good for you. A little pep in your step in the morning. And I'm gonna even put a little bit of turmeric in because it's good for inflammation.
Hey, can I interrupt for 2 seconds?
Yes, there's a lot of ingredients.
Okay, but wait. It's because we just had this whole fight with Evan Buliung. Because I said, it's turmeric, and he said, it's turmeric. And I was like, it's turmeric. We asked Siri, and she says turmeric. What did you just say?
Turmeric. I think that's what I said.
That is absolutely what you said, Jessica.
All right, so you are mixing all your dry ingredients right now, right?
I'm mixing them up, and I'm breaking up the little chunks of brown sugar.
Can you give us a look inside your bowl so we can kind of see what it looks like?
Yeah. There's probably a better angle. I could move the thing.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plugs. 6 plugs.
I love how specific this is.
Wait, 6 plugs of applesauce, right? That was the
Applesauce or any fruit puree. And then maple syrup. Also shout out to my local maple syrup vendors, local to my farm. We have a farm near Hastings, Ontario, and Curl's maple syrup are just a darn delight. Okay, this is not many glugs of this, because who wants oil in it? Nobody wants to taste it though. It's just a little bit of vegetable oil. Yes, it's in a pot. Mm-hmm. It's heating through on the stove. And then I'm gonna pour it into the granola. And then mix it up.
Okay, great. I would drink that by itself, I feel.
Mixing it all up. You just want to make sure that all the ingredients are, ooh, I can see that.
Ooh, perfect.
So the granola is well and truly stirred, and I'm just going to put it, I've got this big old baking tray. This is our granola baking tray. You don't even have to put a parchment down or oil it or anything. And then what we're going to do, which I won't be able to do the whole thing on this show, but we're just going to put it in the oven at the 300 and set the alarm, and every 10 minutes, you literally just take it out and give it a bit of this. Like, just give it a bit of a swirl. And you just want it to be drying. Okay, I'm putting it in right now. And I'm setting the alarm for 10 minutes. And if we're still on in 10, then there will be. Usually 4 times. So 40 minutes.
Okay.
And on the last one, so after the 3rd turn, is when I'm gonna add the coconut. Again, just like a handful. Dad adds it early on, but I just think it then cooks and you don't even taste it. So here's what I made this morning.
That looks so good.
Yummy. I mean, I'll definitely need you later for the other thing to eat a little bowl of this on some, what do you call it? Ice cream. But here's my little...
Oh my gosh, that looks delicious. Yes! Dear Evan Hansen, today is going to be a good day. Here's why.
Well, there's so many, but I think I would like to go with what's in the script, which is because today you're you and that's enough. Probably.
Because today you're going to do something for somebody else in whatever way you can. And that'll make you feel good.
Out of this is going to come some great change. And I have faith in that. So today's going to be a good day because there's faith.
Thanks, Evan.
That was really beautiful. Thank you. Thanks for joining us on this week's episode of Check-In From Away, featuring the Toronto cast of Dear Evan Hansen.
See you next Tuesday. Cheers.
Cheers.